Hey everybody, back for part 3 of my Modern Warfare gear overview. Next, we're going to be talking about assault rifles, everyone's favorite, unless you're a sniper. Alright, we're going to start off with the SCAR. It was in the pretty recent multiplayer video. The SCAR H version, which is the heavy version, which fires the bigger, badder 7.62 millimeter round compared to the normal SCAR L, which fires the sorry about that, which fires the M16 a little bit smaller round. And some people have speculated G36C, G36, G36K. Is it going to be in there? I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it. It's a great rifle. I hope it's in there. We'll see. All right. The L85, SA80, or some sort of variation of that rifle. That's the British assault rifle, bullpup design. You got your magazine goes in behind your trigger guard, and so you have a longer internal barrel. I'm sure you know about bullpup type rifles. And next we have the Bushmaster ACR, Magpul Masada, or the Remington ACR. It's got quite a few names. It it was called the Magpul Masada, which I think sounds better than the Bushmaster ACR, but whatever. It doesn't matter. It's still a great rifle. It was the very first rifle that you see in the Cliffhanger. It's all souped up, silencer, RDS. You got your snow camo and whatnot. Oh yeah, and your heartbeat monitor. So, Bushmaster ACR, you see it also in the AC-130 gameplay. Pretty decent rate of fire. It's, got some pretty good power. As you can see, it took him down pretty fast. He might have stopping power. Might not have. Don't know. The Bushmaster ACR is probably going to be one of the most used guns because of it's just an all-around great gun, similar to the M4 or the AK. They're used a lot because they're really, really well-rounded rifles. Then you have the M16. It's probably the M16A4 variation from Call of Duty 4. Maybe 3-round burst. Maybe there'll be a perk for a selector switch option, semi 3-round burst, fully automatic. We'll see. Don't know. M16, great rifle. Can't really complain about it. But a lot of people don't like it with red dot. They seem to, think it's kind of noobish. It doesn't really matter to me. I say bring it on, noobs. Who cares? We'll kill you anyway. That's why you're noobs. All right, the FAMAS is the French, surprisingly, French rifle, assault rifle. French, not really the best military, but this is a really, really cool rifle. It looks cool. It sounds cool. And I've personally held one, and it feels really cool. It's really a great rifle. It's a bullpup design, magazine in the back, behind the trigger and trigger guard area for a longer internal barrel. Then you've got your iron sights, and on the top, and in the multiplayer video, you see that it is a 3-round burst, similar to the M16A4 from Call of Duty 4. They might be replacing the M16 in terms of what gun fires a 3-round burst. The M16 might be semi-auto now, might be still 3-round burst, but this one is definitely 3-round burst. And with the red dot, it was pretty effective, and it looks like it's going to be a good gun for multiplayer. Can't really complain about it. Well, let's see. You got your AK-47, AK-74, AK-74U, AK-101, AK-102, AK-103, AK-104, Type 56, Chinese model, tons of AK variations out there. Tons. Huge amounts. So we really can't tell which one is going to be in the game, but for the sake of argument, let's just call it the AK-47 because, you know, most people just associate that with the original one from Call of Duty 4, so we'll just call it that. AK-47 was shown in the cliffhanger video, and it, it was used pretty well. It had snow camo, looked really, really nice. Rails on the top for, you got your lights, lasers, grips, sights, whatever. And had a pretty good rate of fire. It looked like it had less recoil than the original AK-47. And it looked like a really great rifle. Had the red dot sight on it when he was using it. And then he also walked over a version of it with an ACOG. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The AK-47, 74, 103, whatever. All great. Kalashnikov, thank you. Thank you. Sorry about that. Anyway, great rifle. Sorry about this camera. Great rifle. All around, just like, gonna be used a lot, I'm sure. And, alright, next is the FNFAL. Whew. Love this rifle. If you watch Top 10 Combat Rifles, over here, type it in somewhere, or up there. If you type it in, you will find that the FNFAL is in the middle somewhere. It's like 6 or 5, I can't remember. Been a while since I watched it, but anyway, it's a really good rifle. It's fully automatic, semi-automatic, and it fires a huge round. You got your 7.62 by 51 or 308, whatever you want to call it. Huge recoil and fully auto. So we'll have to see how good that does. M4 carbine, great all-around weapon. Can't really say much about it that you don't already know, so we'll keep going. FN 2000, I don't really know if this is confirmed. They say it was in that video where the guy was running into the room, spraying behind him, and he had the blue flowery looking shirt on, and I couldn't really tell, but it kind of did look like it, so I guess we can consider that in there. It's also a bullpup design, along with the Tavor, or the TAR-21, which was on Future Weapons again. Very accurate rifle. 420 said that he really liked this rifle in multiplayer. I read that somewhere, Twitter, I don't remember. But it looks really, really like a good rifle. The Steyr AUG, which we kind of talked about the LMG version of that, up near the top here. But all-around good rifle. That was on Counter-Strike as well as the FAMAS, which I forgot to mention up there at the top. The Steyr AUG, most likely going to be auto. The scope that's built in has iron sights on the top of the scope. So maybe you can use both, maybe just one. Maybe it'll be the more updated version with the rails, so you can take the scope off and use red dot, change it around. The vertical grip is built into that, so I don't know if that'll affect its recoil or whatever in the game. We'll have to see. Anyway, it's a bullpup design as well. Very good rifle, and hopefully, it won't be too noobish, and people will be owning everyone with it. Then you got the H&K G3. Some people said this wouldn't return. Some people said that it would. And I'm not really sure if it's going to be in there. I loved it from the first game. Really good rifle, similar to the FNFAL. But it's in there. I know. Real fast before I run out of time, some of the perks that they were talking about. You got your riot shield, stuff like that. Throwing knives might be a perk, might not. There's a perk supposed to be confirmed. You walk over bodies, pick up frags. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff out there that hasn't been released, and we'll just have to see. All right, that's it. 11/10/09. It's only 68 days away. Bye.